Okay, hey guys, and as I said, here is the second episode. I'm going to call this 10-2 instead of like episode 11, because technically I wanted to keep everything in one episode, but we were going for such a long time, and this trial was taking a lot longer than I was expecting it to. I have to cut it into 2 episodes. So sorry about that, but they will be uploaded in the same day, within the same time frame, hopefully, like within an hour of each other. Anyway, let us continue. In other words, nighttime. Water doesn't flow to the showers during the nighttime, right? I had no idea. I've never taken a shower before. That's horrible. Oh, wow. You're the same way, aren't you? You smell like a channeled apple snail. Huh? Is that a compliment? Criticism? She's criticizing you. Pretty frickin' obviously. Anyway, if she didn't touch the practice sword, then that means it was the culprit who used the practice sword. Wait, in which case, the person who slashed the practice sword scabbard with the knife was? Well, it was obviously Mizono, even though that's very depressing. Because, you know, makes her a she was trying to murder someone. Mizono? She had the knife. But as I recall, the person who attacked first, the one with the knife struck first, and the practice sword was used to defend against that. Ergo, the one who struck first was Mizono. Do you understand now? That she wasn't simply a victim. I kind of figured this out. I figured she was probably the one that attacked first. She probably, if you've seen her tape, wanted to graduate and go see what happened to her precious friends. Very reasonable. She was just far from just a victim. It seems more like she was intending to commit murder herself. Huh? She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room where she was staying. On top of that, she was the one who struck first with the knife. Indeed, those are the actions of a perpetrator. Now that I think about it, it was Mizono who proposed she and the guy exchange rooms, was it not? Perhaps she proposed the room exchange, so she could frame Nagai for her own crime. Mizono would do that to me? I believe so. However, using that line of thought also takes care of the nameplate swap. She wanted to lure her target to Nagai's room, where she was staying. So by committing murder in that room, she could direct suspicion at Nagai. And in order to do that, she needed to keep the room exchange hidden from her target. If her target found out about the exchange, it would have most definitely raised a red flag. And that's why she swapped the nameplates. But be that as it may, that plan is still far too dangerous, nay? Even if she successfully eliminated her target, Master Makoto Nagai could reveal the exchange. I don't buy it. I don't think soft-hearted Nagai could throw Mizono to the wolves. Mizono probably selected Nagai to exchange rooms with her for that exact same reason. That is horrible. Plus, she's a super-duper high school idol. Between plain Nagai and famed idol Mizono, whose word would you normally believe? Then, that was also part of her plan. So seriously? And yet, her plan still ended in failure. When she attacked with the knife, she was countered by the practice sword, and then her right wrist was broken, and she dropped the knife. Then she was killed by the person who was supposed to be her target. But hold on a second, that's not right! Because... Hey, haven't we drifted a little off topic? What do you think this is, a soap opera? Come on, hurry up and decide who's the villain. Time's up, punishment for everyone. Wouldn't it just suck if that happened? Yeah, dude, we gotta find a culprit first. That is true, Nagai. Right now, you must focus on solving the mysteries. If we don't discover who killed Mizono, then it's all over. It's all over. You're telling me to find the culprit, but what do you expect me to do? There ain't any more clues left. No more clues left. Yes, there is! The writing on the back of the wall! There you go, the dying message. Please tell me it's gonna point out being Leon. How are we supposed to pick a culprit? We're all out of clues. No, we're not. We are not out of clues, not yet. I have one left, and it better work. Like it gives me 10 minutes to figure this stuff out. Like I actually need that much. Actually, there's still one clue left. Maizono's dying message. Dining what now? A dying message. It was on the wall behind her back. She wrote the numbers 11037, or the Leon, if you flip it, in blood. This must be a hint related to the culprit. Before we move forward, I'd just like to be sure, did Maizono actually write the message in the first place? There's no doubt that Maizono wrote the message. The evidence of that is, her left pointer finger. Duh! The reason Maizono's left pointer finger had blood on it was to be because she used that finger to write her dying message. Her right wrist would have been broken from the previous struggle, so she used her left hand. Okay, so we know it was Maizono who wrote it. But what does 11037 mean? Wouldn't that one chick be able to help if it was about numbers? The programmer or whatever. I have no idea. No matter what I try, I can't find anything, well, any meaning in that string of numbers. Of course not. That's because they're not numbers, they're letters. Oh, it seems. What is it? If you consider that these might not be numbers, doesn't 11 actually look like a letter? Yes, it does. He's right. The line in the middle is really thin, so it looks like the number 11. But it could also be an N. Whoa! Using something useful for once. My little gray cells are fine working order. Though, even if we assume that the first letter is N, N037 still has no apparent meaning. Crap, I have no idea. Rotate it clockwise, 180 degrees. Rotate it? Yep. I get it. It is possible. She wrote... That's right. Maizono wrote the culprit's name. What? She skipped the clues and went straight for the culprit's name? Whose name is it? The culprit named Maizono's dying message. If I rotate the message 180 degrees, I should be able to see it. Leon! The key to the mystery is in the clockwise rotation. If I rotate the dying message clockwise for 180 degrees, we've been over this 3 times, or at least 4. Yep, you can see the letters L-E-O-N. Leon! That's Kuwata's name. What? What are you talking about? It's just a coincidence. It's just a coincidence it looks like that. An accidental byproduct. No, it's not just coincidence. I told y'all it was Leon! We figured this out a long episode or 2 ago. Maizono wrote the message behind her back, well slumped against the wall. Quite likely she moved only her hand behind her back, writing the message in that position. Because she wrote the message in that position, when you look at it head on, it appears rotated 180 degrees. You can try it yourself. Write a message in that position, and the letters will be inverted. You're just grasping at straws here, man. I'm the culprit? Spit out the first thing that comes to mind, why don't you? If you're not the culprit, then why did you attempt to dispose of evidence? Huh? Nagai, you know too, don't you? The evidence Kawada tried to destroy. The evidence Kawada tried to destroy. That's it, isn't it? The thing I found on the floor in front of the trash room's incinerator. His sleeve. Where is it? Yep. Well, we're geniuses. You're talking about the burnt dress shirt on the floor in front of the room with the incinerator, right? Most likely, when the culprit stabbed Maizono, the blood splatter stained his shirt. To dispose of the bloody dress shirt, threw it into the incinerator, and accidentally left behind that burnt fragment. I'm certain the culprit didn't notice, either. If he had, he would have been much more frantic. Isn't that right, Kawada? What? But can we deem Leon Kawada the culprit by that shirt alone? Aside from Kawada, quite a few people here wear dress shirts with white tops. That is true. Yeah, I'm not the only one who wears a dress shirt. There's no way you can tell whose shirt that was just from a burnt cuff. No, even if we can't infer it, that's the item itself. There are other details we can use. It seems you finally discovered the answers to all the mysteries. Yeah, for the most part. The burnt fragment of the dress shirt the culprit failed to destroy. In order to determine who the culprit is, we need to focus on when it was, where it was, how it was. Oh, crap. Where it was? If you go to the shirt that was disposed of, we should be able to determine the culprit. Where the shirt was disposed of, the trash shirt incinerator? What's smoking on that tell us? Yeah, I didn't think so. The burnt fragments. Okay. Let's go with how. Okay, I guess that's right. How it was disposed. If we focus on how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to determine the culprit. Oh yeah? I see. I've got it all figured out. You can't get near the incinerator if you can't unlock the trash room shutters. So there's no way you can switch the incinerator on. And the one who has the key to the trash room is the janitor. Which means the janitor is the killer. And he's cracking up laughing. And I think he just choked a little bit. No, that's not true. There's a way for someone other than the janitor to switch the incinerator on. And it's the method that points to Kawada being the culprit. Because he's a baseball player, and he threw the orb and hit the switch. There you go. It's all figured out. The key to the trash room is held by the janitor, that is true. In other words, the only person who could get near the incinerator was the janitor. And you can't show the evidence if you can't get near the incinerator. Boom! We found the flaw. Because he could do it. 40, perfect, 20, up to, woo! Another A. Hold on, it was still possible to dispose of evidence, even if you weren't the janitor. But without opening the shutters, one is unable to light the incinerator's flame, are they not? No, it's still possible if you use this. It's busted, but it looks like a glass ball. Well, it was supposed to be a crystal ball. By using this, how would you use it? The culprit did something with the glass ball. He rolled it? No. Predicted the future? Sure, let's go. No, through it. Because predicting the future would totally help. The culprit threw the glass ball through the space and the shutter of the incinerator switched. Doing so, he was able to switch on the incinerator's fire. He threw it through the shutters? You said so yourself, Yamada. What is this? The incinerator's flame has been lit alight? How strange. Last time I was here, I made quite certain the flame had been extinguished. Is this Farrier's doing? Probably. The incinerator was turned on without Yamada, who had the key knowing. That's because the culprit pressed the incinerator switch without opening the shutters. Having lit the incinerator's flame, he balled up the dress shirt and threw it in. Hey, what you saying, man? The condition of the room after the disposal tells us the culprit didn't open the shutters. The broken glass ball, the incinerator being left on, the burnt fragment of cloth. If the janitor were the killer, he would have been more careful when he got rid of the evidence. Hey, I said wait! But the incinerator is more than 10 meters away from the shutters, isn't it? Is it really possible to throw a glass ball from that distance and hit the switch with pinpoint accuracy? Yeah, that obviously ain't possible. It may be difficult, but it's not impossible. No, it actually wouldn't have been all that difficult for the killer with the super duper high school all-star. Because he's really good at baseball. He's a baseball player. Because the killer is the super duper high school all-star. Isn't that right, Kawada? You talking crazy. Indeed, for one dubbed super high school all-star, a 10-meter target is nothing. Fuck you! I'm not the culprit! Besides, the logic's completely whack, you shit-brain chucklefucks? Wait, chucklefucks? That's a thing? Okay. I still won't admit it. You still won't admit it. In that case, my guy, go back over the incident one more time and explain every little bit of his crime. And with that, let's put an end to this. I'm telling you, this ain't over yet. You can say whatever you want, Kawada, but we've solved all the mysteries. And now I'll show you what really happened. Climax logic is about to begin. Yes, let's look at a quick tutorial. Climax logic is the class trial's final puzzle, the ultimate showdown. In this phase, your goal is to present the sequence of events composing the crime. Liaison is reconstructed in manga form. Remember, manga is read from right to left. However, a number of panels have been removed from the manga. It is your job to complete the manga by inserting logic panels in empty frames. Additionally, you can aim your crosshair at an empty panel and press the X button. And look at that. A hint, just for you. I wish you the best of luck. Okay, so this is gonna be kinda cool. Okay. Okay. Okay, so it's Act 1, so we have nothing there. Okay. We have 20 minutes to do this. Holy crap. Okay. So, my room was the crime scene. The instant began where the culprit entered the room. So we would drag and drop. Okay. So then, she turned. Whoa, we went too far. And she struck and missed. And then, I guess, then this happened. And he looked, and she went to attack, and that happened. Okay, that would make sense. He attacks, he breaks her wrist, she drops the knife. Okay, this is actually really kind of cool. I'm trying to figure this out and all. Okay, so she ran, he was crazy, tried to open the door, she was there, that happened. What's this? The culprit forced the shower door open. He probably used this. Okay. So that. Crazy, crazy. Shock. Bam. What's this clue? After being stabbed, Mizuno gathered the last bit of strength to do what? Oh. So that'd be her finger painting. Shocked. Still. Dying. He's like that. She's dead. Act 3. He's like that. Taking his shirt off. And then that goes there. Goes to the incinerator room. He threw that. No. Now, let me remove that. And click at the culprit through this to activate the incinerator in the trash room. Okay, that'd be the glass ball. Without a shadow of a doubt. Okay, through that. It shattered, it opened, it turned on. And then he threw the shirt. Sorry if this segment's kind of boring, but we're actually getting something done. It's kind of cool. Okay, begin. I think we got it right. Okay, alright, let's go back to where it all started. Okay, he opens the door, thud, boop, beam, bum bum. Last night, the culprit went into the room where Mizuno was. In other words, to my room. More than likely, Mizuno invited the person to my room in order to kill them. Okay, using the knife she took from the kitchen beforehand, she attacked that person. Bumps into that, notices it. Choose to attack, clank. Okay, so far we're right. But something happened that she didn't see coming. That person struck back at her with a practice sword in my room. Broke her wrist. The strike from the practice sword broke Mizuno's wrist, ending the battle. Oh, no, that doesn't make logical sense. I'm gonna go back and rethink the progression of the crime. Crap, we messed up! Okay, broke her wrist. What should be here? After getting Mizuno's attack, what did the culprit try to do next? Well, we only have two things here. That. She run and try this again. We can't get much more wrong. Okay, A strike from the protective sword broke Maizono's wrist, ending the battle. Okay, ready to kill her, and then the knife was stolen from her. Crash. Cornered, Maizono panicked and flew into the shower. The culprit went right after her, but for some reason the shower door wouldn't open. The door to my shower is misaligned, and not knowing the trick, he was unable to open it. Maizono knew because I told her, but of course the culprit didn't know. So, broke it open. Even so, the culprit somehow forced the door open, and then, with the stolen knife, walked in, got crazy, stabbed her. He stabbed Maizono. Started falling. Wrote the message. However, with the last remaining strength, Maizono left behind a dying message on the wall behind her back, so the culprit wouldn't notice. Yeah, we know that. But in doing so, she expends all her strength. After murdering Maizono, the culprit hurriedly began destroying the evidence. Okay, first, he removed his blood-stained shirt. Then, using my room's lint roller, he cleaned the room from top to bottom to remove any trace of his having visited that room. And there. After that, the culprit headed for the trash room to dispose of his dress shirt. He intended to burn the bloodied shirt in the incinerator there. However, shutters sealed the trash room, and he was unable to approach the incinerator. Ta-da! So the culprit used the glass ball Hagakuri left in the laundry room. He can throw, goddammit. The culprit pushed the incinerator switch by throwing the glass ball through the shutters. For a normal person, that's particularly impossible, but the culprit was confident enough he could do it. After all, the culprit is the super duper high school all-star. Crash, it's on. He threw the glass ball with precision and control, hitting the switch and activating the incinerator. And then he threw his shirt in. But it didn't go all the way in. The culprit, having destroyed the evidence, was revealed and quickly left the trash room. But the culprit wasn't counting on the shirt, part of his shirt falling out of the incinerator, and so the culprit remained blissfully unaware that he'd left behind conclusive evidence. So it is him. You're busted! Isn't that right, Leon Kawada? Complete. Apparently, Hagakuri forgot that glass ball in the laundry room. When you went to the laundry room to wash the blood off your shirt, Kawada, you found it there. And when you did, you came up with this plan. What did you say, Kawada? Do you have any objections? Do I have any objections? Yeah, I do. Of course I friggin' do. Anyway, that's just a theory. You ain't got a bit of evidence, do ya? If there ain't no evidence, it's all bullshit. That ain't gonna fly with me. Then why don't you show him, the guy, the evidence that he's the culprit? You have that evidence. I have that evidence. A Michigan talk battle's about to begin? What is this now? Oh my, okay. You will occasionally face adversaries during class trials who refuse to hear you out. When that happens, you will commence a one-on-one verbal battle called a Michigan talk battle at MTB. Okay, the goal is to arithmetically obliterate your opponent's assertions as they appear. When a tempo markers at the bottom of the screen reach the middle, press a button. Okay, lock on your opponent's assertions by pressing the X button. Okay, this seems confusing. And obliterate any locked assertions by pressing the triangle. Okay, this is confusing. As you do so, your opponent will take damage. If you fail to destroy an assertion, well, you'll feel it. Successive lock-ons or obliterations combo, and a long enough combo will increase the tempo. This is kind of confusing. I'll have to try. On the other hand, repeated misses will decrease the tempo. Be warned that as the tempo changes, so does the timing with which you must press buttons. Okay, After dealing a certain amount of damage, you will expose your opponent's weak point. As with the non-stop debate, fire your ammunition using the triangle. If you make your reputation quickly enough, victory is yours. If you deplete your influence gauge or run out of time, your phase will end in failure. I wish you the best of luck. Over and out. We are going to lose. The culprit did not use something in that room when he removed the screws from the doorknob. Instead, the culprit likely used his own. He used something of his own to remove the doorknob screws. Could it have been? Not a friggin' chance that's gonna fly with me, you dumbass, dumbass, dumbass! Dumbass, dumbass. Oh, that's a load of dumbass. I need to present definite proof that Kawada that he's the culprit. Jesus, talk battle. Okay. How do we do this? I don't know. Where's your proof? Quit fucking around. I don't know how to do this. It's set to lock on, but it's not working. X. Lock on. Square. Oh, wait. X. I failed. Can we retry that? Everyone suspects me. No one is listening to a thing I say. Well. Is it already over? The class trial is now adjourned. Quick, make up your minds. Who is the villain? Do we get to retry that? Or do I have to go through all that again? Looks like the one who received the most votes is the guy. Oh, too bad. He's not the villain. Congratulations, the villain. Flying colors. Punishment there. Is this really the end for us? Would you like to try again? Yes! We're not giving up just yet. Okay, good. We can just retry. Okay. No, not interested. I can figure this out. I was pressing my wrong button. Instead, the culprit likely used his own. We can skip all that. Let's try this talk battle again. I knew there had to be a way to retry. What the? Okay, I get this. Fire the kill shot. Got him. He was talking about the tool set. Okay, that's kind of weird. And kind of hard to do. Oh, we got a C. Kind of tricky, actually. At the crime scene, the shower's doorknob had its screws removed. But when he removed those screws, what tool did he use? For removing screws, you'd use a screwdriver. In that case, there was one in the tool set we were given, wasn't there, dude? So he used that. Not like there are any other tools here. However, there were no signs the tool set in my room had been used. The culprit thought the crime scene was Mizono's room and not the guy's room, because only the guys were given tool sets. He didn't think there would be one in that room. In which case, which tool set did the culprit use? Dumbass, dumbass, dumbass! The culprit had to have used his own tool set. Dumbass, 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 dumbass! Kawada, would you please show us your tool set if my proposition is correct? Then there should be evidence of the screwdriver having been used. Dumbass, dumbass, huh? If you say you used it for something else, then explain to us what and where and what for. I'll warn you in advance. Trying to say you lost it won't work either. Dumb ass. Duh. He's beat. Dingus. He's done. It seems he has no objections. And this, I do believe, is the end. Took us long enough. He was the killer, even though he half did it in defense. Final score is an A. Which, did that give us 72 medals? Decent. He seems excited. It appears you've reached a conclusion. Alright, then, let's begin ballot time. Okay, you guys, please cast your ballot using the switch in front of you. And just for the record, make absolutely sure you vote for someone. You don't want to be punished for something so silly. Alrighty, let's end this with a bang. What'll your verdict be? Who's tonight's villain? Will it be right, or will it be oh so wrong? Which could it be? It's gonna be right. No duh. Who? Monokuma. Vote time? He's the guilty party? Well, we were pretty sure of that. That was kind of strange. Kind of cool, though. Oh, that's absolutely correct! The villain who killed Sayaka Maizono was Leon Kawada! Yeah, you got figured out. What? Hold on, a sec. Kawada, you really murdered Maizono? How could you? You son of a bitch! The fuck did you do that for? I had no choice. I was gonna get killed myself. So I had to kill her. One wrong move, and this could have happened to any of you guys. Maizono just happened to target me. Just my friggin' luck. Or should I have just sat back and let her kill me? The truth is out. Our answer was correct. But where does that leave us? Rather, I would probably feel a lot better had we begun wrong. Because if those inferences are the truth, then it's also the truth that Maizono tried to frame me. And yet, even so, despite it all, Maizono's not at fault. The catalyst for all of this is because of that video. Even I was taken aback by what I saw. I can't imagine how it affected the victim, Maizono. That is true. I'm trapped in this place and I can't get out. But my friends, they're waiting. I'm sure they're waiting. I don't have time for this. Her dream and her friends, which she valued above everything. After seeing her friends like that, Maizono, she snapped. I did whatever I needed to fulfill my dream, including some bad things. I honestly did whatever it took. That should have been a hint. That's why, for the sake of her precious friends, Maizono betrayed me. In that case, what Maizono said then. No matter what happens, Nagai, always stay by my side. From the start, Maizono only got close to me, so she could deceive me, so she could use me. I don't know anymore. I have no way to ask her feelings, not anymore. Once you're gone, it's all over. So, how about that showbiz? Scary stuff, huh? Killing someone over interpersonal relationships? Yikes. She looked so pretty and so nice, but beneath all that, she was mad like the Hatter. What did you say? I get it. Yeah. You're drowning in despair at having been betrayed by Maizono, aren't you? Attraction, affection, compassion. The bigger the shun, the more despair left in its wake. Cut the crap, it's all your fault. What Maizono did. Everything. It's all your fault. Having completely lost myself, I lunged at Monokuma, but... Stop this. Kirigiri grabbed my arm and held it tight. Tight enough to leave a mark. You should stop now. That is, if you actually want to avenge her. Damn it! You had me going there. I thought I was gonna get pounded. but I made it out alive. What up? So, the tribe has spoken. You guys found the villain in splendid fashion. So it's time for this round's villain, Leon Kawada, to receive his punishment. Punishment? You mean execution? Wait a second, please. I had no other choice but to kill her. Yeah, it was a genuine case of self-defense. I was just defending myself. And what part of your actions could be called legitimate self-defense? When you broke the shower's door lock, you used your own tool set, right? In other words, after she closed herself in the shower, you went all the way back to your room and brought back a screwdriver, broke the lock, and finished her off. You had any number of opportunities to end it right then and there, but you didn't take them. You quite obviously intended to kill her. No, that was... Just stop. Just end this, vacade. Oh dear, are you sure about that? You were the closest to Mizono out of all of us, and your dear Mizono was killed by this man. I don't intend to place all blame on Kawada. Of course, I don't blame Mizono either, because it's all his fault. Uh-oh? If it wasn't for you, neither Mizono nor Kawada would have ended up like this, rather than fighting each other. We should be fighting the one who organized all of this. Oh, goodness gracious. Have you all awoken to your sense of justice? Did you know there's nothing in the world as immoral as a sense of justice? It's because we've all got these people flaunting about their justice that war will never end. And you've awoken to that sense of justice? Shut up. Whatevs. More importantly, let's get his punishment started. Everyone's waiting. I'm begging you, please stop this. No excuses. You disrupt the order. You suffer the consequences. Those are society's rules. But please don't. I've prepared a very special punishment for Leon Kawada, the super duper high school all-star. No. Let's get the ball rolling. It's punishment time. I'm not reading that. It's just a screaming no. Oh. So he presses a big button. Game over. Leon Kawada has been found guilty. Commencing execution. Why we get an 8-bit? Oh, now it's not 8-bit. Okay. Oh, he got drugged all the way back. Occupied. Okay, he's being drugged by the neck through corridors to a baseball field? No, it's like a batting cage where he's gonna get shot at, either with the balls or with... That's baseballs. We all have to watch. We're watching this? We're gonna watch him get murdered? A million fumbles? Oh, okay. Oh, so don't look out now. Well, that was horrible. The scene we bore witness to was despair. If you couldn't call it that, what on earth could you call it? Oh, sorry. I got it. Let me get rid of that. Yahoo! That was extreme! I'm drowning in adrenaline! What is this? I can't take it anymore. Do we really have to continue this? I can't do it. If you're not a fan of this, then completely disconnect yourselves from the outside world and accept your new lives here. That is, if you guys can actually do it. Boo 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 boo. Yeah, now he's laughing his ass off. You bastard! What's your objective in all this? What's my objective? Talk about a guy who's like he's an evil secret society. Or in that case, wouldn't it be talk about a bear like he's an evil secret society? We must Why must such an upstanding citizen as myself be subjected to this? Because how else would you turn something common sense? Well, something common sense says an impossible into common sense. That's like using a scale to measure length. Well, it's not like you couldn't do it, but... Whoa. I feel like we're not on the same page. God damn it. I don't know who the hell you are, but I'll have your fucking head on a pike. Oh, you're so mad. Do you hate me? If you want to hate on someone, you've got the wrong bear, bro. I mean, the murder only happened because you guys won out, didn't it? It's all you guys' fault. Because you can't let go of your attachment to the outside world. Of course we can't. Just suddenly up and being trapped in this screwed up place. Trapped, huh? But when you guys uncover all the Academy's mysteries, you'll most definitely be thinking, I'm so happy I get to live my whole life here. But what do you mean by that? There's a lot of meaning buried in your words. Like what you said earlier. Let's get this punishment started. Everyone's waiting. Just who is this everyone you speak of? Well, I've said everything I can. It's not much fun if I don't save some for later. So there's something going on here. Maybe it's like a whole collection of people have kidnapped us. And then Monokuma vanished, leaving us alone in our overwhelming nightmarish reality. Even after Monokuma dismissed us, we stayed in that place, unable to move for some time. No, for some time is probably a huge understatement. I'm positive we were all afraid of being alone. And you're bawling your eyes out. And he's just, you're crying. No one uttered a word. Everyone stood in silence, wearing long, contemplative faces. But then... I like her now! Nagai, do you have a moment? She walked up beside me and whispered into my ear. Before we go back, there's something I'd like to tell you. About my Zono? Yes, that's correct. Do you remember what I said to you before the class trial? I said you must uncover the truth behind this incident yourself, Nagai. They were trying to make me realize my Zono's betrayal myself. Me, completely unaware I was being deceived, stupidly trusting her while being made a suspect. Yes, my Zono tried to throw you to the wolves. That is an unshakable fact, but she was conflicted all the way to the end because of that. She was thinking of you in her last moments. In her last moments, she was thinking of me. Don't say something so baseless, something nobody can know. There's no longer any way to ask her. Even without asking her, you can still use your logic. My Zono's final thoughts were of how she could save you. Huh? The evidence for that is in the dying message. She left with her last remaining strength. She wouldn't have left that message if she didn't care about what happened to you. That was probably just her way of getting back at Kawada for killing her. Yes, that is a possibility. However, that's not what I think. She was conflicted about deceiving you, and about killing someone. That's why her plan failed. Her conflict invited failure. Ironic, isn't it? Why are you telling me this? Because you are a person who can overcome. Because you can overcome the deaths of your friends. My Zono and Kawada have moved forward. If that's not what you are, you'll never be able to conquer these extraordinarily circumstances. Overcome the deaths of my friends? I can't do that. I will carry that with me for the rest of my life. I won't overcome. My Zono's death and Kawada's death, I will carry those with me forever and ever. And carrying their memories, I will press forward. You've chosen a much, much more difficult road, but I expect you can handle it. She let a huge smile as she spoke. Hey, Nagai, over here. I'd just like to know, how did you know I wanted to talk about my Zono? That. Because I'm an Esper. What? Oh my god, I'm kidding. It was just a feeling. We pulled something from her. That makes me feel weird. Chapter 1, kill free or live hard. That's only Chapter 1, mind you. Survivors are now 12. 3 people have died in Chapter 1. Crazy. To be continued. Well, duh. Obtained the present despair bat. Cool. Save data. Yes, we will save our data. Please come and subscribe. Tell me what you thought of this episode, because we're going to end it here. I hope you all enjoyed this episode. Take care, guys. I'll see all you guys in the next episode at the beginning of Chapter 2.